Phil Herslet says we need Judge Aaron to say who won Zumock versus Mersh. I did see a little bit of that on Twitter this weekend. I will say this. The ease with which Mersh lies to delude himself is kind of fascinating to me. Mersh made up this lie. He's like, Aaron is on Zumock's side, and he tweeted about it, and it got ratioed. I'm like, I didn't tweet support for Chad. I made fun of him using the term doxting, and I'd looked, and that didn't get ratioed. I looked at all my tweets, and none of them really got ratioed, certainly not ratioed to hell. So I was like, oh, my God, Mersh just made that up to make him feel better about himself. But if you don't know what he's talking about, you have a life. Congratulations. Mersh and Chad have been doing this bottom feeder shit where they've been yelling at each other and talking shit about each other. And Mersh should know better because Chad's a lunatic. Much like Patrick and these other people, they're all crazy. And, you know, he didn't follow this person around town and go to all his places and harass and lie about people. Chad didn't go that far. He didn't talk about, doing anything illegal to children. But Chad did, I guess from Pod Awful, get Mersh's address. And he drove out to Mersh's house and he stood out in public and he went, Mersh, get out here. Let's have a joke off or some shit. And he was streaming the whole thing. Mersh called the cops. And the cops came and told Zumock to get out of there. I don't know. You're asking me who won between the two of them? It sounds like double loser behavior to me. I don't really think there's a winner in that at all. I think that just that's two guys doing exactly what they did. And here's the winners. People who don't know it happened. Those are the people who have won. Mersh has this really weird thing, too. I've noticed this about him. Whenever I see a clip of him, Mersh has this weird hard-on for me, and like we don't reciprocate, and we just, we kind of Don Draper him, like I don't think about you at all. But he has this incessant need to convince, I think himself more than his audience, but also his audience, that we're like taking sides against him. And quite frankly, if both of them would have dropped dead of a heart attack at the same time, I don't think I would have missed a beat. So I'm sorry, kid. I just don't think about you. But he's like, yeah, and he sided with Chad. Like, Mersh made up this whole, like, dream scenario in his head where he's like, Aaron sided with Chad, and then Aaron got ratioed to hell. And it's like, bro, you got to stop hitting the drugs so hard. All those dabs and stuff, you're creating alternate realities. They're mixing with the current reality, and you're losing track of which one is which, kid. Shit Show, thank you for the $1.99. I didn't even know that show was on after their big embarrassment 2 weeks ago. They're still trying to cope from that one. And, honestly, Shit Show, I'm sorry. I know this is going to upset you, but nobody talks about it. I mean, it has become exactly what I said it was. It's a bubble now. It's really just a bubble, and I've poked enough holes in it that the ranks have closed. But don't worry, it's going to get a lot worse. Well, I know that I have to sell this to my audience because they're like, we don't want to cover this shit. We don't want to talk about this shit. Aaron, we want to talk about, obviously, Aaron, your numbers are climbing when you talk about Massey and Green and Owens and all this shit. Stick to that. I got to have a palate cleanser before we go on to the next thing. You know how this show goes. Heavy shit, goofy shit. Heavy shit, goofy shit. KarmicX is the only guy, I think, in that universe that actually tries to do a real show. I think he's the only guy who actually tries to do concepts and put on an entertaining program. Everyone else just goes, there, here's the guy. I can't do what that guy does. So I'm going to watch him do what he does and go, yeah, I hate that guy. And then a bunch of people like Idiocracy who like that kind of shit go, I hate that guy too. Here's $2. And then that's kind of the general idea of the entire existence.
That's the grift. Right.
I think KarmicX is a genuine entertainer. Okay. Case in point, his alter ego. I don't know if you've heard of this person yet. I don't know if it's a gay guy. I don't know if it's a woman. KattyZ.
Okay.
Dude, Karmic has come up with an alter ego. And the people in that world are so retarded and they so don't get like entertainment and doing a show that they think that they're like, no, this is such an own. He's gay. It's like he's doing a character, you guys. It doesn't surprise me that it's lost on you. But he's doing this character and he paints his face like David Bowie and Well,
Wow,
here.
so he's really getting into the bit.
Yeah, there he is. That's Karmic's character, KattyZ. So he puts a boa on, he paints his face, or she paints her face. I don't know, because I don't know if we're supposed to respect pronouns here or what. But this is Karmic doing his bit, KattyZ. So there's KarmicX and KattyZ. You understand? You see the Karmic and KattyZ.
Interesting.
Brilliant shit. This is the character, and Johnny, I want you to tell me if you feel like I feel, and that this is just him doing a performance, or if you feel like other people feel, and this might be some kind of deep down expression of wanton need.
Catty, last one. Please mimic a cockatoo. Now you're throwing birds at me. I told you I don't do birds.
Is she wearing lipstick too?
Yep.
Or does Karmic... Here's something that happens in Minnesota. When it gets really cold and windy, sometimes
Like
we get...
the chapstick stuff.
You get
that looks like a shade of lipstick.
Okay, because you do get windburned lips sometimes in Minnesota, and your lips get really bright red. Happened to me after a Vikings game this year.
All right, well, barring that, no, it looks like lipstick.
I want him to...
This seems like a character, though. It doesn't seem like he's being genuine.
I want him to start just singing, putting out the fire with gasoline. Like, I just want him to bust into Bowie. It's such a Bowie gimmick.
Even though I look lovely in feathers. Also, tell Carm that I shipped your gift. Okay, I'll pass that word to Karmic.
I like this. Like, there's facial...
It's a bit.
I know, but like the character is so fun because like he commits to it. There's facial expressions. It's not just
he's pretending they identify as different, like that they are different people. Like, yeah,
right. It's not like just a shitty voice that he put on. Like he's got
a whole personality here.
Yeah, like any hack can do impressions like this asshole. But like to actually do a costume and a facial expression and just embody a new person, it's amazing.
But yeah, Carm is enjoying the evening with his lady. Okay?
See, like
Carm is out and about. So
it's a little fucked up that you're putting yourself in other spots, though. I mean, it's a little method actory, I think. All right,
but I mean, if it's working for him, whatever. It's his show. Let him do what he wants. You know what it is? It's someone coming up with an original idea.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I endorse it, though. It's because, oh, look, he's trying to perform for people. That's new in that world. It's not new here, but it's new in that world.
Look at this cockatoo idea that you have. Okay. Cockatoo voice. Oh, my God.
Cockatoo. I don't know. I want a party. How about cock-a-3?
I knew it was.
It's not.
Birds.
I never enough for him.
Just can't do birds. Let's get the sound, people. Let me hear.
Now, I don't watch Karmic. I can't say this is different from him regularly.
I gotta
say, from the clips
yeah.
I've seen, it is vastly different.
I do have to say this person seems happier and less volatile emotionally.
Less wound up?
Less wound up. A little more free-spirited. Still a lot of dead air, though. Like, we're still getting a lot of that, like, just not doing anything. That that's a cockatoo sound. That sounds more like a deer.
Sounded like a camel dying.
Do that one. There's your cockatoo. Maybe you're looking for a cock or two.
All right, now it's getting a little...
Thank
now
you,
it's getting a little
Crusaders weird. TV. Sorry if I was dismissive with my grossness. I'm not a sex pig. I should not even said that or implied you were inappropriateness. It's just that these people are rubbing off on me with their awful ways.
I will admit, at like a minute 42 is too much of that shit. I felt gayer at the end. Like, I feel like I need
He did a whole show like that?
I don't know.
That's a weird place to take it after only 2 minutes.
Just to even out. That's all.
Oh.
Just to even the whole thing out. I feel like I need
Okay.
Veldrain with $1 says that toe guy is a bigot, a racist, and I might have to call his gym again. Oops, my bad. Wrong chat. Freeside Thug with a good point. He says, Quoting me, Karmic is the only guy that knows how to do a show. Look, what I said was he attempts to do a show.
He didn't say he was the only guy doing it. He's the only guy in that particular sphere.
He tried, okay? I'll give you that. He tried to do a show. I didn't say that he's knocking it out of the park and killing it. I said I'd rather watch a guy dress up and do bird noises than have someone go, this guy sucks and he's stupid and I hate him. It's like, oh, what's the premise of your whole show? This guy sucks and he's stupid and I hate him. It's like, yeah,
right, we got it the first time.
Yeah, it's to watch you project your misery onto someone who's doing better than you. I don't really know if that's a gimmick. I don't know if that's a show. That's really just you forming a hug box to shit on things you don't like.
And at the end of the day, his makeup comes off.
Exactly. Jim Sharkey, see, now I don't watch this shit, so I don't know. So people are letting me in. Jim Sharkey says he does literally zero prep. That you get what you pay for. KattyZ is the most thought he's put into any show. Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong then. You know what it is? My bar is so low for that community and that world
that this passes.
I still think that is more of an effort to do a show than any of the other people do.
If nothing else, he went out and bought the $5 Halloween makeup kit.
He's got a boa. Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. At least he went to Hobby Lobby for sake. That's worth something. Tom Myers is back. I think Tom Myers, I think he's a little sensitive about our stand-up critique. We kind of got him. Sorry, Tom. Tom with $1 says, hey, Toe, caught your stand-up critique. I have to decline your offer to perform at the Stonies show. Oh, why? I'd be too tempted to do jokes about redneck bikers running train on Ashley and April. Like I give a Tom, come show us how funny you are. You chicken shit. And by the way, bikers running train on April. I mean, you act like that joke wasn't made while we were doing the shows with her. Sorry, Tom. I think all you did was expose that we kind of got in your head a little bit last week. And that's the thing. Like, I usually don't say anything back. I usually don't hit back. But people will do shit for like 15 hours on us and we won't care. And then they'll get mad that we don't care. Then we take like 2 minutes and we just do a little quick fun. And it's a good-natured, good-spirited thing. And then they'll lose their mind over it. These internet people, I gotta say, versus us real-world people, the amount of cry bully in them, like the amount of sensitivity, and the sensitivity gets worse the more you try to play tough. That's what I've noticed. Like, the more you try to play like, I don't give a shit, I'm edgy as and then we just poke a little bit.
And you lose your shit. It's not a good look, man.
Yeah. And then on top of that, poor Tom is cripplingly unfunny. Dr. Silverwolf becoming a member for 42 months says, judging by that comment, Tom Myers is terribly unfunny. I mean, don't say that. I mean, judging by his body of work, he's terribly unfunny.
We can go for so much.
Yeah, I mean, usually you say, oh, if you zoom in, this looks bad. No, with Tom Myers, you really have to zoom out to appreciate how disastrous it is.